I've got the glass up on Cyclone trying to figure out what's going on with this Ferris wheel. Let me show you what's happening. The ball is supposed to roll up this track, hit this switch, roll into one of these pockets, get carried over the top, and then roll down the ramp. But lately what's been happening is the ball gets stuck in the pocket, misses the ramp, and goes underneath the playfield. Let me see if I can get it to happen. Almost. There it is. What I thought was going on was that maybe those two screws down there had come loose and the ramp had raised up a little bit. But that doesn't seem to be what's going on. What I think is happening is the Ferris wheel is slipping. I want to take a slow motion video and see if that's what's actually happening. I recorded the Ferris wheel at 4x slow motion. You can see the slack in the wheel causes it to stutter when the ball rolls on and off of it. Pinballs are pretty heavy. It looks like the weight of the ball combined with the slack of the wheel is causing the wheel to change speed. The wheel slows down when it lifts the ball, and it speeds up when it's about to drop the ball. It speeds up enough that sometimes the ball doesn't have time to roll off onto the ramp. The ball gets stuck this time. When the weight of the ball comes around the front side of the wheel speeds up. The ball starts to roll off, but the wheel has rotated too much, so the ball hits the edge of the ramp and gets stuck. I tracked the speed of the Ferris wheel on a successful drop, and you can see the ball rolls off right when the wheel and the ramp are aligned. But on an unsuccessful drop, you can see the wheel speeds up as the ball comes around the front side. The wheel is going too fast, the ball doesn't have time to roll off, and it misses the ramp. So here's the Ferris wheel mechanism underneath the playfield. There's a motor that turns this pulley, which in turn turns the wheel. Now you can see that there's some slack in it. I think that's the problem. Now at first I thought maybe the motor is old and the gears are slipping. And that's why there's some slack. But notice when I move this belt, the pulley turns, but the actual spindle of the motor doesn't turn. So I don't think it's gears, I think it's actually the pulley. So let's take a look at that. We can loosen up this set screw here with a Torx bit. Get this off. And the pulley should come right off. Here's the pulley. My guess is that it's worn a little on the inside. After 30, 40 years of use, and that's causing there to be some play around the shaft of the motor. Now thankfully, through the magic of Marco, it's pretty easy to get a replacement. So let's fit that on and see if it fixes it. So a little bit disappointing, but there was still some slack. So what I did was cut a piece of the credit card off and slip that in there in between the pulley and the shaft of the motor. And now, no slack at all. So I'll put the belt back on there and see if that fixes it. Alright, so back topside again. A lot less slack than there was before. And let's give it a try.